Turtle says we're live. All right, cool. Yeah, so I guess we'll just start, and people will trickle in. Welcome everyone to the 4GwQPodcast podcast, episode 19, the Thanksgiving edition. I don't know if you can see that we've changed our background just a little bit. Not as much as the Halloween episode, but just a little bit, just to keep in the holiday theme. But as always, I'm Inferno217, and we've got the faceless clowns this week.
What's up, everybody?
We've got Chaos.
Hello.
And Assassin with his little buddy, Sassy the Giraffe.
Hello.
And for Sassy, is Sassy the Giraffe going to say something?
Nope. He's an animal. They don't talk.
Wow, alrighty then. As literal as possible. Okay. Alright, so not a ton of Xbox news this week. We're going to be, a little laid back here. Just talking this week about some Black Friday stuff, about some Xbox news, some new DLC. But, yeah, it should be a good one. It shouldn't be longer than an hour, so. But first, before we get started, let us give a shout out to XboxCulture.com, our advertising partner in crime, and we've gotten a lot of exposure over there, so thank you guys very much. They've got a lot of great news articles, some good reviews over there written by members of the staff. They've got some cool interviews, both video and written interviews of game developers and such that are unique to them that they have personally done, so check those out. Those are pretty cool. They've got a complete list of forums and forum threads. Go over there, sign up for an account, and make 5 posts, and you'll be eligible for their monthly giveaways.
5, 10, 15.
5, 10, I don't know what it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Sky's the limit. I don't even know what it is. I think it's 5 though now. I think they finally decided on 5. So make 5.
Still no giveaway announced yet.
No giveaway announced yet for November. I don't know what the deal is, but last month Assassin won Evil Within.
He broke it for all of us. Damn
So
you,
I think Assassin might have broken the giveaway.
You're welcome.
But yeah, so go check it out. It's a great site, and when you sign up and you give your introduction post, just make sure you mention that you saw the shout out on 4GwQPodcast. That'd be awesome. Thank you very much. So let's do what we usually do. Press start, as we call it. We're just going to give a quick recap of the games we've been playing this week, and maybe a quick word about where we are in them or something like that. So let's start this week with me. I never start. I've been not playing that much because I've been out of town, but when I have been playing, I've been playing Forza Horizon 2. I am 2 races away from, or 2 championships away from the finale in that, so pretty close to the end. And I just got Geometry Wars 3, was just streaming it. It looks pretty good so far. I'll be playing a lot of that. And I was playing something else. Oh, GTA just came out last week, so I was playing a little bit of that, but not too much. So I'm not too far in that. Assassin, what have you been playing?
I've been playing some GTA, some Unity.
Alright, Unity.
I feel like I popped in Halo once, I think.
I know, I haven't been here for you. Sorry about that, buddy.
And other than that, just I'm watching some Game of Thrones. So.
Oh yeah, he's getting on that Game of Thrones bandwagon. How far are you into that series?
Almost halfway through season 2.
Wow, Jesus, man.
Got to read the books too.
Yeah.
Assassin, do you read at all, or
Yeah, I read
do you? Okay.
when I have the time.
Oh, okay. Which is always, or?
Yeah,
Oh,
which is
okay.
always, but I rather watch the movie or series than read the book.
Okay, all right, I gotcha. All right, and yeah, Chaos, what have you been playing, man?
Shadow of Mordor, man. It's
Oh, yeah.
really worth it.
We'll be talking about deals on that game for Black Friday, but go ahead, say what you're gonna say.
I'm really enjoying it. There's a little bit of a weird part about it. I've killed the same captain about 4 times, and he keeps coming back. I think he's going to be rolling around in a wheelchair eventually looking for me, but I can't kill this captain.
Yeah, right. The captains come back way too often in that game, but I mean it's cool because they come back and they're
Yeah.
not just a regular. They don't just look like they did originally. I mean they're maimed.
No.
They've got missing eyes and stuff. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I saw him, he was wearing a bag over his head, and uh, to cover his mutilation from me. So, and he gained a bunch of new perks too. So, like, he's not as weak as he was when I first fought him.
Right, right.
Which is kind of funny because I saw a video today. I think it was Machinima made one, and I guess they were just making fun of Shadow of Mordor, and it's this animated, orc and Talion is, hey, do you remember me? Hey, do you remember me? And he just keeps on
Nice.
killing him, and he just keeps coming back. If I find it later, I'll post it on Twitter. But yeah,
Nice. All right. Yeah, I'll be looking out for that. That sounds funny. It's true that game though. I mean, you do fight the same guy sometimes, but I mean, I think it's cool. I think it works.
yeah, it's definitely cool.
Klaus, what have you been playing, man?
GTA.
GTA all day, every day.
All day, every day. Grand
Nice.
Theft Auto.
Are you almost done with it? Or the main story?
I'm not sure because I don't know. I never played it before,
Yeah.
so I have no clue how far in I am. But Assassin keeps saying, "Don't spoil it, don't spoil it," even though I beat it like 50 times.
Once, 14 months ago.
He even knows exactly how long ago, so I
Yeah.
know he
'Cause
remembers.
it came out 14 months ago.
He remembers.
Because it came out 14 months ago.
Wait, where are you at in it? What heist? Wait, what's the last heist you did?
Something with flying a helicopter that almost blew up. I don't remember more details than that because I just focused on the explosions.
I'm guessing you probably have one.
Gotcha. Good. Well, at least he's not gonna spoil it because he doesn't even know where he is. But he's pretty. I think he's pretty far from what I've heard him talk about in the party. So, yeah. So that's what we've been playing. On to the Black Friday talk. Yes. Hashtag spoilers. You're right, Turtle. Sorry about that. We're not gonna give away spoilers. Don't worry. Clowns can't even give away the spoilers. He doesn't know. He's just paying attention to the explosions anyway.
Yeah, that's it. It's just about how high you can get your rating up. Like 5 stars, 4 stars.
Yep. I hear you. That's how I used to play GTA 3 back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. So Black Friday. That's coming up this Friday. We said a couple episodes ago we'd talk about a little more in depth about some deals when more of the ads came out. So more of the ads are out, and I have up here a little summary. I tried to get it on the podcast as like a window capture, but it wasn't quite working out. So we'll just talk about a few things that we think are really good deals, and in no particular order, we'll just talk about a few games that I think, and I think the guys agree, are pretty good deals. So the first one we'll talk about is Mordor. That's $24.99 pretty much everywhere. So if you're looking for Middle Earth Shadow Mordor, Best Buy, Walmart, Target all have it for $24.99 this Friday. So I think we'd all pretty much agree. Good price for that.
Yep.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about the Amazon though that you guys found for that right now.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that too. Yeah, so if you're interested in if you don't have the Lord of the Rings movies and you're interested in getting those, or if you want to pick up the books, you can get the movies, all the movies on Blu-ray, the game for Xbox One or PS4, and the books for like $72 on Amazon.
Wow.
So I mean that's a ridiculously good deal if you're starting to get into Lord of the Rings and you want to pick all those up. What are you
Does that
gonna say?
include the Hobbit movies, like the two that were?
No, it's just the
Okay.
trilogy. So no, it doesn't include the Hobbit and the Desolation of Smaug one. It doesn't include those. So, but still, nonetheless, good deal because it's actually the extended edition of the movies.
Yeah.
So
I've got the probably the same edition, but it's all on DVD. I've been wanting to get like a Blu-ray copy of it.
yeah. So there's probably going to be a good deal on the Blu-rays on Amazon. They usually have really good deals on Blu-rays around Black Friday and the weekend going up to Cyber Monday. But yeah, that's one of the I think that's one of the best deals for Black Friday this year is that for $25. Turtle says that Mordor and Lord of the Rings Blu-ray deals for today only. Wow, that sucks. They've got to offer that again. I don't think that's going to be today only, but
They better.
I guess Turtle says it's as advertised only for today. But so get on that if you're watching. What else is really good? Games I'm interested in. Metro Redux is going to be $25 at Best Buy, GameStop, and Microsoft Store. Now that's 50% off, and you get 2 awesome games. We've talked about it in a prior podcast. 2 great games remastered for the Xbox One.
3, I think. No, 2.
No, I think it's only 2. It's Last Light and 2033.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, the 2 complete campaigns. You know, it's not like add-ons or anything. So, I mean, I think that's an awesome deal. I'm gonna look to pick that up. I think. You think that's a good deal? $25 for those?
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
If you pass that up, something's wrong with you.
Yeah, if you see that in the shelf and you're at all interested in it, I'd say just get it. $25. I mean, you're getting 2 complete games, and they were really good. Metacritic scores, you know, in the 80s, high 70s. So, really good deals. What else is going to be on sale? Forza Horizon 2 is going to be $30. It's half off. That's going to be at Microsoft Store. That's a fantastic deal. What else am I missing? Assassin, help me out here.
I can't think of anything.
Interestingly enough, COD is going to be $10 off on the new generation of consoles. It's going to be $49.96 at Walmart, and for the old consoles, it's going to be $40 at Walmart. So that's pretty interesting. A pretty new game for $50. Turtle says 25 is just the price of just one Metro game digitally, so it's a pretty good deal. Yeah, I agree. For what it's worth, Destiny actually. This is interesting because I don't think I've seen any Destiny deals for the next gen consoles, but for the past gen consoles, it's gonna be $35 at Walmart for Destiny.
Well, if you have what is it, last gen console and the next gen console, I mean, it's a free digital upgrade. So I mean,
Is it still though?
I believe so.
Oh,
I think they run it for a little while. I think just for the holidays.
nice. So then you can get it for $35 and upgrade it. So that'd be sick. For those who are big fans of Destiny. Console-wise, I think the best deal is going to be for Xbox Ones. It's going to be at either Target or Walmart, I think.
Yep. Don't forget PVZ, our favorite, $15.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. PVZ is going to be $15 at Walmart.
Yeah.
Definitely get that. That's worth it. Yeah, so for consoles at Target, you've got the Assassin's Creed Unity bundle without the Kinect, plus a $50 gift card for $329. That's a really good deal. But who's got so the Walmart deal for the Halo Master Chief Collection is Xbox One plus Halo Master Chief Collection plus 12 months alive plus a choice of a game for $379. So they're really bringing the heat this Black Friday.
Yeah, some old lady's gonna get an elbow for an Xbox One
Oh,
Master
dude!
Chief
On
edition.
Walmart they're getting clobbered. No doubt about it. What about for PS4 deals, just to entertain the population? Assassin, PS4. Looking for any PS4 games?
Just Infamous Second Son. I mean, really, like, not to hate on PlayStation, but their games, their exclusives, there's just nothing, and what they have kind of sucked.
Best Buy is going to have MLB 14 the show for $19.99 for PS4.
Not worth. Well, maybe if you're a baseball fan, but what I've seen looks like the graphics are like fucking N64.
Oh, and here's another console exclusive to the PS4. How about Putty Squad, $9.99. Or maybe that's not console exclusive. Maybe that's on the Wii U as well.
No.
$9.99 for Putty Squad, Assassin?
No. I will not spend $10 on that game.
Apparently, Microsoft Store is going to have Sniper Elite for $20. Sniper Elite 3.
It's a good deal.
Yeah.
For what system? All of them?
For both. Actually, for Xbox One, it's going to be 20. For Xbox 360, it's going to be 15.
I saw 30 for Xbox One. Did they lower it?
It's 30. That's the digital deals. So,
Oh,
yeah, we'll get to that when we get to the deals of gold, because the deals of gold this week are quote-unquote Black Friday edition. So, there's a bunch of deals with gold this week. Evil Within, I didn't even mention that. That's going to be $24.99 at Best Buy, Target, and Microsoft Store. And I think Kmart as well for Evil Within. I'm definitely picking that up. That's probably number one on my list. Assassin, you think it's worth $25 from what you've played?
Yep. Definitely.
Yeah. So, that's looking good. Anybody in the chat want to say any deals or any games they're looking forward to? Just put it in the chat. We'll look up the price. Oh, for ZPCI Madman, who's in the chat, Zoo Tycoon, $20.
There we
there
go.
you go.
Isn't Madman a Zoo Tycoon fan? I'm pretty sure he is.
I think he played it once. Twice.
That sucks.
You know, in all fairness, it's a perfect time to bring this up. But if you're into that kind of game, if you're into Zoo Tycoon, you can check out some of the videos on YouTube. People made like GTA style Zoo Tycoon videos.
Wow. Really?
Yep.
What?
Running people over with the golf cart.
Wow.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That's crazy. Wolfenstein's going to be $24.99 at Best Buy and Microsoft Store. Assassin, thoughts on that?
Very good game. Very good game.
I agree. I
enjoyed
think that's definitely worth it for $24.99. And if you've got anyone watching has the Gamers Club Unlocked card, you get 20% off of these prices at Best Buy. So you can go pick up Best Buy deals and get 20% off of those. So for that one, that would be $20. Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, that's gonna be $20 at pretty much everywhere. Best Buy, GameStop, and Microsoft Store, to name a few. What do you think about that? Is that worth it? At this point, it's pretty old.
Still a very good game. You do catch yourself staring if you're me.
Oh Jesus, here we go again with this.
You gotta be staring. Too bad it doesn't have that jiggle effect, right?
There it is.
Jiggle
Can't go
effect
one show without the jiggle effect.
Yep.
Ah.
I will just name a few more here that kind of stick out. This one I'm kind of on the fence on. Rise Son of Rome Legendary Edition is going to be $30 at Best Buy and GameStop. So with the Games Club Unlocked, it would be $24. You think it's worth that?
24, that's a little much for
You think?
Rise.
Yeah.
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 At this point, Rise should be given away for free, in my opinion.
Maybe it will.
Yeah, they should just give away the regular version of Rise and then put their DLC on for sale. You know, sell some of the DLC.
Yep.
Definitely. Yeah, maybe I'll wait on that. Maybe I won't pick that one up.
It's either going to be that or Dead Rising 3 is what we're going to get as a full release, because that's some of the first games released.
Right. Turtle says in the chat he has Zoo Tycoon. It's fun. $20 fun though, Turtle? Maybe. He also says looking forward to Lara Croft Temple of Osiris in December. Yeah, we are too. But that's not going to be on sale.
Now, is that going to be like the other Lara Croft game?
Yeah.
Going to be like over the top?
Yep. 4-player co-op on that too.
Okay.
So that should be good. Interestingly, Sunset Overdrive is supposed to be $40 at Microsoft Store.
Yeah.
That's a pretty new title for $40. I thought that was pretty good. That would be worth it. Assassin, anything else that you're looking?
Did you do Alien Isolation?
Oh, there we go. Alien Isolation's gonna be $30 at Best Buy. I might pick that up for 30. Well, it'll be 24 for me, but $30. How many hours of gameplay is in that one? Would you say?
They said, fuck, if you ran through it, like, just literally just ran through it, I think, what was it, like 23, 22 hours?
Oh,
And I
yeah.
think if you took your time, looked, did everything they could possibly do, it'd be closer to 30.
That's worth it for me. For $30.
Well,
What were you gonna say, Cass?
I was saying, I don't know how good the ratings were on that compared to.
Initially, they weren't great, but let me.
It was mostly, I think, because of the bots, because they either, like, from one of the stream I saw, like, this guy was sitting in an air duct or whatever. He would open the door. Alien would be out in the air duct somewhere, not near him. Then he would jump down and run to him while he was opening the door. It was just like BS like that crap.
Yeah.
Like it was just
So
absolutely too smart.
AI, or
It was just crappy AI. Other than that, what I see in the game looked good.
Shout out to the Jizzle. He says gonna listen at the table. He's currently gambling right now at Mohegan Sun.
nice.
So, thanks for coming by. Yeah, so Alien Isolation for Xbox One has a 77 Metascore, so I think that's good enough, I think, for me to check it out. Madman says that he thinks Alien Isolation sounds like a good deal. I think it's a good deal.
No. I would say no. I'd wait until it's like 15. It's just a corridor game.
I think that's going to be a while from now, though.
Yeah.
You're just going to be waiting and waiting. I'll see if my library has it, I suppose, but if you're a big fan of it, then $30 for 30 hours?
No. And there's one thing I think Sega did, or whoever made it. I absolutely hate developers who do this. They push out DLC without fixing the game.
Wow.
That's all too common these days, though.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, or dislock content.
Yep.
Hardline.
Oh, nice.
Oh, wait a minute.
Wow. Hey-o.
Oh, that's cold though.
Dude, hopefully well, they said that Xbox One will get a beta of Hotline, so
Yeah, I hope
Hopefully
so.
soon.
when that comes out soon, I hope it's changed a lot and that I like it because I'm itching.
Well,
for
let's
something.
hope it's more actually, it's not all a reskin of Battlefield 4, and it's actually a game on its own.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. All right, last one. This one's for Turtle. Disney Fantasia Music Evolved. That one's gonna be 30 on Xbox One, 20 on Xbox 360. I know Turtle had a good time with that. He gave it a pretty decent review, I think.
Do Dance Central.
Is Dance Central gonna be on sale?
Yeah.
Where?
No, did you? Or not Dance Central? Was it Just Dance? One of those two.
Oh, Just Dance is gonna be $25 at pretty much everywhere on every console. Best Buy, GameStop, Walmart, Target. The list goes on and on for Just Dance. So I think that's like half off. I think that retails for 50, right? Or is it 60?
I think it's
I think it's
Like,
50.
well,
I think it's
if
50.
you want.
Even so, it's at least half off. So if you're into that game has an awesome soundtrack. So if you're into those kind of games, definitely pick that one up. All right, promise last one. Killzone Shadowfall, $20.
Oh
Sassy.
my god. That's still $20. I thought it would be free.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be free. Oh my god, that's harsh. Yeah, $20 is a little much on that, especially since I think it was cheaper on some site, either Amazon or maybe GameFly had it for cheaper. But yeah, that's the Black Friday deals that we're looking at here. I'll probably
Just
pick,
Dance is $50.
is $50 normally. Yeah, that's what I thought. So my girlfriend will probably make me pick that up. I'll probably pick up. I'll look at NHL. I'll look at NHL's gonna be 40. I think is the cheapest I saw. But if I can find it for 30, I'll get it. So yeah, Evil Within, maybe Alien Isolation, maybe NHL for me. Turtle says Killzone is pretty game graphically, but wasn't that great. Yeah. Yep, that's what the reviews have said. I think pretty much everyone agrees on that. So $20, still a little much on that, unless you're interested in just looking at something pretty all day. So yeah, I think that's it. I think that's
Yep.
it for what we're looking at for Black Friday. So I think we gotta move on here. Am I the only one who's going out on Black Friday?
Nope.
Oh, you're
I
going out,
probably-
Klaus?
I probably will.
Oh,
I
you
need
will
to,
too, Case?
I need to YouTube some shoppers.
You gonna YouTube some shoppers?
Oh, right. You're not going out to shop. You're just going out to video the hilarity.
He's gonna video some old woman getting knocked out.
Yeah, he is, dude. Throw that on YouTube immediately.
I will.
Nice. Chaos, you gonna go out too?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go out and pick up PVZ, and then probably escape with my life.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get in
I mean,
out.
when you go to the stuff like that, just have a plan of what you need to go to first,
Exactly.
and just stand right there at what you want, and don't rush because they're probably gonna have a shit ton of it, but wait for the crowds to jump in, then go in, get what you need, and then just casually walk out.
Right. Right.
Because people are gonna be pushy, they're gonna be mad, they're gonna be angry.
Right.
So
Yeah. Usually at Walmart's, even around here in Boston, it's not. I wouldn't say it's tame, but they've got so much of at least the digital media, like discs and stuff, Blu-rays, CDs, DVDs, games. They've got enough of it that you don't have to literally dive.
I mean,
kill
you don't
people.
have to really dive to
Yeah.
get to it.
Yeah.
The really high end stuff like the TVs and stuff like that, you sort of do have to stand in line for that.
Yeah.
But even still, last year I think we went and my dad was picking up a TV and he stood in line for a good 2 hours, and by that time there was no TVs left, so they're giving them out
Wow.
online. They were giving them online coupons for the same TV.
Oh, at least
course
they
they had
did
to-
that though.
So he had to get it shipped from site to store.
Right. Right. Well,
Walmart's doing that 1 hour guarantee, where like if you
Yeah.
go in and it's out of stock, that's what Chaos is talking about. You get that coupon. You get it.
That's what I meant. Thank you, Clowns. That's what I meant.
Interestingly,
But, yeah.
interestingly, that includes Xbox Ones this year. Because that doesn't include everything, but there is an Xbox One bundle at Walmart that includes. I think it's the Halo one. So
I do remember though that the woman behind my dad was very upset, and her and a manager almost got into a fist fight over it.
Ooh. Yep. See,
'Cause
where was clowns with the camera?
you would have wanted to been there.
Jesus.
But there has been times I know, especially where I live, there's been people that's been stabbed. There's been people that's been trampled. There's been just all kinds of crazy stuff that shouldn't been happening. I mean, we're human beings. We should not kill other human beings just to get what we want, or
Right.
harm, not
Right.
kill. But
It's crazy. If you get out there, I mean, if you don't want to go out there, guys, like look online, because these deals, you can have some of these deals online too. I mean, it's
and
not like
there's
you have to-
always Cyber Monday too.
True.
I mean, you don't have to get out. There's always Cyber Monday. If you can always get out and do that.
Right. Yeah, so that's Black Friday for Xbox One stuff. I think, I expected there to be some better deals, I think, but I'm not going to complain because a lot of these games are $25 and they're normally 60, so I'll get out there. We'll talk about this on the next podcast. I'll say what I actually got, and maybe we'll have a video to accompany if Clowns get some good footage.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, so this is the Thanksgiving episode, so I thought maybe we'd talk really quick about something not really Xbox related, but what our favorite Thanksgiving thing was, like food item. I know, it's kind of... I know, Assassin is against Thanksgiving for some reason. Why are you against Thanksgiving, by the way?
I'm not against Thanksgiving. I hate my family.
Right. No. So ignore the family aspect. Look at the beautiful turkey on the table. Look at the beautiful whatever on the table. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food, Assassin?
Favorite Thanksgiving food? Let's see. I don't like turkey. I guess it would have to be
Beats like Doug Funny.
Beets? You
good.
like beets?
No, I guess sort of mashed potatoes and gravy. I guess
Like, if you could have your whole plate filled with one thing on Thanksgiving, what would it be?
beans. I love beans. Green beans.
Wow, you're a
Green
goon.
beans?
Green beans.
Do you like green bean casserole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. There you go. There's a.
There's one
Plain
thing.
old
you-
green beans. Just plain
Oh
old-
no, plain old green beans.
No, definitely not. Definitely not plain old green beans. It's gotta be fancy for Thanksgiving. Yeah. Turtle says ham. Turtle,
Ham,
what Thanksgiving do you celebrate, dude? Ham
No,
at
they
Thanksgiving?
Thank you.
They do
Turtle.
ham. They do ham.
Yes,
Yeah.
You could, like
ham.
in,
You never had ham on Thanksgiving?
No.
What kind of world do you live in?
in Kentucky where I live, mostly we do turkey and ham, so people have a choice.
No kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got ham, turkey. People do chicken. People do pork here.
Yep.
Wow.
It's not turkey and dressing, it's chicken and dressing. Some people do that.
Wow. Oh yeah, dressing. That's right. Oh, that's such a southern thing. That's refreshing to hear.
Yeah, but they they put the chicken in the dressing and bake it all together. It's dry as hell, but it's good. With
Wow.
some giblet gravy. Yeah.
Wow. All right, so I take it that's your favorite Thanksgiving thing, Chaos?
Pretty much everything. Everything in Thanksgiving is good for me. Food's good for me. I'm pretty much a fat boy. But my favorite Thanksgiving food, I'd say hash brown casserole is
Ooh.
my favorite,
Interesting.
and a chess pie.
Oh, what?
A chess pie.
Nope, never heard of it. What is that?
Do you take like the board game and just put it in a pie, or
Yeah, right. Is that what you do?
No, it's it's I'm not sure, egg whites, meringue. I'm not sure how they make it, but it's good.
I'm gonna have to look that up on YouTube, on Google or YouTube or something.
Look it up.
Chess pie. Interesting. All right, clowns. What is your favorite Thanksgiving thing?
Ham.
Ham.
Jesus, dude. Wow. Ham on Thanksgiving. This is still mind blowing to me. I can't even get over it.
No, actually, probably mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong there.
Yeah. You guys gonna call me crazy, but my favorite thing at Thanksgiving is like homemade cranberry sauce.
No, because not everybody does homemade. They buy the can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like the only time I'll ever have it is that like during the year would be then. So I don't know. It's my favorite thing. I don't really drink a lot on Thanksgiving either.
Oh,
Like
we do.
booze wise, yeah. Oh really?
Oh, we do.
What do you drink?
Whiskey, beer, pretty
Wow.
much anything.
Wow, okay. Yeah, see, we don't really drink on Thanksgiving for some reason.
Yeah,
I
we
guess
do.
we have wine every once in a while, but. Cause you guys drink wine on Thanksgiving? No, right?
I don't, but there are people that do. Yeah.
Yeah.
People.
Interesting.
Like my dad at Thanksgiving, what he used to try to do, because I didn't drink, he would tell me that white wine was Sprite or 7-Up,
Nice.
and I'd fall for it every time.
Oh god, that's good. Assassin, aren't you excited? You'll soon be
What?
able to booze.
yeah, but I'd probably just stick with water.
Do
That's all I
people at your Thanksgiving drink?
I think one of my aunts go. I know on Christmas she downs like 3 bottles, but
Jesus,
Yeah, right.
that's worse.
I
than-
think on Thanksgiving at least one, probably.
I mean, I got an uncle that could probably down a bottle of Jack Daniels, but
Holy shit. Not this guy. My brother probably could. My brother's a big boy though, too.
he usually does though. But he's not the kind of drunk that, is all, those kind of drunks that are mean. He's actually a funny drunk.
Right,
So we just let him drink.
Nice. Turtle says, this is a culture shock for Inferno finding out about ham. It really is, dude. I never would think ham at Thanksgiving. This
Yep.
is a culture shock for me. But,
It's not all about the turkey.
I would rather ham my Thanksgiving, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
Well, it's hard to. I mean, mostly if you don't know, if you don't have somebody who can cook a turkey, it always comes out really dry.
yeah, no kidding. Yep. That's why I've always wanted to try when I go to my uncle's. I always want them to try frying a turkey, but
Yeah. Deep
Have you
frying a
ever-
turkey.
yeah, get
Yeah.
it nice and juicy. But they'll never do that.
Have you ever had
There's people that like burn themselves really badly doing that shit.
Yeah, yeah. What were we gonna say, Assassin?
Have you ever had have you seen the movie Christmas Vacation?
Yeah.
You have one of those turkeys, when they cut it and it's just like poof of air just dries up.
Nice. No.
Yes. Nice reference there.
Nice. Very good. No, I haven't though. To answer the question.
That's crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much mostly what I see is dry turkey.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
everybody goes for the ham.
Makes sense. Alright, so that's enough about Thanksgiving. I figured we'd just add that in just because it is Thanksgiving and I don't know. Thought it'd be fun. On to the next piece of news. Minecraft. New characters, skins, whatever you want to call them. $2.99. 55 Minecraft skins, all Star Wars related. And they're only from Star Wars New Hope to Return of the Jedi. So the original trilogy. So $2.99 will get you 55 skins. I have a list of I think I have a list here of the characters included, or maybe I don't have it open. Yeah. So basically, there's like Assassin. Tell us what they are because you played it. There's like 10 different Luke Skywalkers.
Yeah, there's Luke Skywalker's from the fourth one to the sixth one, and his little Padawan to his Jedi outfit to his I believe there's one when he was in the fifth movie when he was in that tank thing after being in the cold so long, his undies.
Nice.
But I mean, every character you've probably seen in the Star Wars New Hope through the Return of the Jedi is probably a character.
Yeah, I've got
I
it
mean,
here. Han Solo, like 3 different Han Solos, Chewbacca. What were we gonna say? Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, not every single character has Minecraft skin, but most of them, you could be a little Ewok.
Right, Ewok, Yoda. Some of the ones I've never even heard of, like Ula. Who the hell's Ula?
I'm not sure on that one.
I would need to see a picture.
I'm calling this right now, and we all play together in our community event upcoming at some point. We'll announce that, by the way. Admiral Akbar is who I'm being.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
Yep. You can be a Rancor.
Yep.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna have to get this skin. This sounds interesting.
$2.99 for 55. I think it's pretty good. Greedo.
Yeah.
Rito. Obviously C-3PO, R2-D2, all the goodies. The Emperor.
Nice.
Lando Calrissian, Princess Leia. Pretty much everyone you can think of.
Yep. And you could be
Isn't it?
Princess Leia as the slave in Return of the Jedi. So.
Of course you would
There
want to
you
be
go.
that. It's so pixelated, you moron.
No, I mean the Ewok because the Ewok's a badass teddy bear.
Of course.
Nice.
The Ewoks.
Who did I mention? You can be like a TIE fighter pilot, an AT-AT pilot. Even though I don't think I could pick those two out of a lineup.
Here's a good reference. Did they have Darth Vader with his mask off?
No,
That's
they
impressive.
just have
Oh.
regular
They just
Darth
have Vader, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Sucks.
Yeah.
They have a Rancor Keeper. They have a Scout Trooper. They've got a bunch
Jabba
of
the Hutt.
I don't know if they have Java. Do they have
I
Java?
didn't see
They have Jawas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so check it out. $2.99 just released today. On both Xbox One and Xbox 360 exclusively on those two. So that's Minecraft news. We also have some other DLC news. Sunset Overdrive DLC was released today as well. If you have the season pass, you get it for free, so go download it now. It's not that big. It's probably like 10 megabytes. Comes with 4 weapons. It's the weapon pack DLC. Or it's $4.99 if you don't have the season pass. So what's included? It's 4 weapons. The plague bomb, which is a bomb that intoxicates enemies, and then they start vomiting and take damage over time, and then they eventually blow up if you don't keep hitting them. And if they throw up on surrounding enemies, then those enemies are infected. So it's got like a little chain reaction going on. They also have the Rager, which is it's basically releases like this confusion cloud that makes enemies attack each other and get into a fit of rage and then explode. Then there's the Shield Buddy, which just activates a shield, so it doesn't really kill. It does release bombs if you get hit. But other than that, it's mainly for shielding, so you can shield yourself and nearby enemies. Sorry, nearby friends. Sorry, allies. You don't want to shield enemies. And then there's the multi-lock rocket launcher, which locks on 8 enemies at one time for every pull of the trigger. So that's that. So what do you guys think of the weapons?
Sounds pretty cool.
Sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
The first one sounds like that scene in Stand By Me where the kid feeds that starts throwing up and everybody else is throwing up around him.
Nice. Yep. Another good reference. Holy shit. That's what it's like, dude. If you, unfortunately, I can't post the video because of copyright shit. But if you watch the video, they have it on the Sunset TV or whatever. You can see that. That's kind of like what it's like. They just throw up on each other, and then the other people throw up, and then they just explode. They actually recommend that you attach the amp for Burn Baby Burn so that you can create even more damage, because every one of those enemies will burn. So,
Nice.
what do you think of that Shield Buddy one? I kind of don't think there's really a point for that. The one that you shield yourself and then your friends around you. To me, I don't find dying a huge issue. Maybe on that one really amped night defense where the chaos is super high. Chaos is like 1500 or something, and it's really hard to take down the enemies. Other than that, what the hell's the point? What do you guys think of the shield one?
Yeah. I mean, it should have a purpose in it.
Yeah. It's crazy. I just don't get that one. All the other ones sound cool though. And for $4.99 if you don't have the season pass, not too bad. Turtle says he might have to get back into it, but he has so much other stuff to play. Yeah, that's the problem. I love this game too. I would love to get Chaos Squad going again, but there's just so much other stuff to play. But I'll get back on it. I just downloaded it actually while we were sitting here. Just downloaded the weapon pack, so I'll give those a go. But in the overall update, a few other things changed. They released an update for this DLC, and there was also a little update to the game, which you can now vote for changes in the game that you want to see at the Sunset TV station. So it's not just to watch YouTube videos anymore of Sunset Overdrive. If you find the Sunset TV stations in the game, you can now vote for new character outfits that will be included in the game, and for weapons and story add-ons and stuff. So kind of gives you an incentive to actually check out the Sunset TV now. And also from now until December 1st, you will be able to get 27.9 times as much overcharge. Yeah, I said that right. 27.9 times as much overcharge through Chaos Squad. So if you really need a lot of overcharge to buy some weapons or what have you, you will be able to do it until December 1st. Also, December 1st is the last day you can buy the Day 1 edition, which isn't really Day 1 edition anymore. But what else? There's something else that was in the update, Assassin. Do you know?
No.
The soundtrack is out on iTunes and Spotify. Gorilla says, as sad as it is, he decided to trade in Overdrive. So you have an extra code, if that's of any use? An extra code for what?
said for the extra weapons and sunset.
Oh, really? Yeah, maybe we'll give it away. Gorilla, if you're not going to use it. I can't believe you traded it in, Gorilla. That is sad. Get it again, Gorilla. We had fun when we played.
Yeah, what did you trade it for?
Yeah, what did you trade it for, Gorilla? That's a good point.
Hope not Call of Duty.
No, I don't think he has Call of Duty. But yeah, so that's Sunset News. $4.99 or free. What else? Oh, Dark Souls 2 coming to Xbox One April 7th, 2015.
You? Sorry.
I'll let Chaos express his gratitude for that. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Chaos is excited. Assassin, I think, is gonna give it a go, right?
I'll give it a try. I mean,
It's not for the casual. I'm gonna say this. Dark Souls is a game that is very brutal, but also very rewarding. So you're gonna die. Get that out of the way first.
Mm-hmm.
You know you're gonna die, but after you die, you learn, and then you won't die as much. You'll still die, but not as much.
What's interesting is that I think they said they were even gonna make it harder with this new version, which is crazy.
There's all kinds of ways they can make it very harder.
Yeah, so the new version comes out in April 7th, 2015. Interestingly enough, it also comes out. Oh, what's it called? Scholar of the First Son. I said Fist earlier too. Damn it. Scholar of the First Son, and it also comes out on 360 as well and PS3. But it's just it's a little different. It's not an upgraded version. The graphics aren't upgraded, and the one for the Xbox One takes advantage of the extra horsepower by adding more enemies on screen, making it more difficult, and more players available in multiplayer and stuff like that.
Yeah. Probably PvP will be a little bit smoother.
Yeah, definitely.
Although I hope they've got the situation, because I'm not sure if it was in Dark Souls or Dark Souls 2, but there was an issue with hackers hacking the PvP, and From Software has clearly they stated that they weren't going to let what happened in Dark Souls 1 happen in Dark Souls 2, which I think some of the hackers took over and modded their characters.
Yeah, they modded the saves.
Yeah, they pretty much ruined PvP.
Sorry, guys. I had nothing to do with it.
sure.
We forgive you, clowns.
But I'm not sure if that issue was worked out or not. But.
Clowns, they doing that in Dark Souls 2?
Yeah. It's very easy for them to mod the saves.
God damn
But
it.
I mean...
The only way to prevent it on the Xbox One, don't let saves transfer with that game, period. If you let saves transfer, the modded saves will transfer over.
Just like what happened in Diablo.
Yep. But as far as I know, nobody has really modded the Xbox One to that extent. So if they don't allow save transfers, it won't happen on the system.
Right.
Because you can have infinite health, and if you're playing against PvP with somebody, and you're a pretty good PvP player, you can tell who's hacking and who's not. Because if they can one hit you and you're pretty much laying into them and nothing's happening. Yeah.
Right. Damn it. Well, it looks interesting. I think I'm going to pick it up. I didn't pick it up on Xbox 360. There've been a lot of deals on it too, and I've been thinking about it, but I didn't pick it up. But this time I think I will. That'll be like at the beginning of the drought period that there usually is with video games over the summer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just glad that they finally decided to release it for next gen, because when it was first announced, I was like, well, I hope it's out for next gen, and then nothing ever came. So
right.
I'm glad it's actually finally coming out, and with all the DLC included, so it's now an actual longer game.
Good point. Yep. So
I
think
think
that'll be
for
good.
PC. Sorry.
Yes, it's for PC as well. PC as well, yeah. And depending on how powerful your PC is, if you have DirectX 9 or DirectX 11, you'll get different versions of the game, which I thought was interesting. So if you have DirectX 11 on your computer, if it supports that, then you'll be getting the version that the Xbox One and PS4 are getting. If you only support DirectX 9 on your PC, then you'll be getting the one that the 360 and the PS3 are getting. So I thought that was kind of interesting. So yeah, go check it out. Turtle says in the chat, and he mentioned tonight of the new patch this week for broken Assassin's Creed Unity. Assassin, you wanna take that one?
There's just some fixes and stuff, for, I'm surprised, still the hay barrels and stuff, which doesn't seem like it would be a difficult situation. But more it was frame rate issues, which is finally nice. I mean, Inferno, you saw how badly the sound would drop out, and then it would frame rate drop, and then it'd sound come back, more frame rate drops. It's just like, oh my god.
So nothing
away.
really fixed.
Yeah. And then just connecting to online co-op stuff.
Now, I think I read somewhere that they're gonna release another update this week.
Yeah, that's the patch.
Okay.
I just talked it sometime, hopefully tomorrow.
Okay.
Today, but
All right, so that's the Assassin's Creed stuff. Turtle says it's still broken. Assassin says that it is as well. And we talked to somebody.
Hello, we got a guest in the room.
Oh. Hi, Phoenix. Gorilla says. Oh no, Turtle says. No one says. Where am I going with this? That kind of threw me for a loop. Brian said earlier in Assassin's Room that even the PS4 one is still broken.
yeah.
So it's still bad on both consoles. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with it. Hopefully they fix that shit, because I was looking forward to that, and now I'm not even like considering buying it anytime soon. And I really wanted to do the co-op.
Yep.
God damn it. Anyway, so that's that. Also, Halo Master Chief Collection, still problems with that. Those were really the two games that got hammered a couple weeks ago, Halo and Assassin's Creed Unity. It's 2 full weeks since launch, and still problems with each game. Actually, the studio head, Bonnie Ross, for 343 Industries, released a statement today on Xbox Wire, which is the news feed for Microsoft's Xbox, directly from Microsoft, rather. And they also had a statement on HaloWaypoint.com. And basically in the statement they said they realized their problems and that they encountered unexpected issues that were not apparent in internal test environments. So basically getting it out to the masses brought about these issues that we're having and that they can't correct. So where the hell was the beta is my question. They could have had a beta for this, and they're essentially saying that their internal tests were not good enough, and probably big enough is how I'm interpreting it, to find these problems. And like we've said in the past, and Chaos said it a billion times, if they just had a beta for this thing, it could have fixed a bunch of problems.
Yep.
And
I have plenty of people who will test their games for them for free.
Right.
Hardline.
No,
Hey,
exactly. No,
but-
he's right. Hardline is the poster child for it. Clowns, you're right, dude. Because Hardline, they delayed it because of the beta.
Exactly. And they're even, hardline developers are in communication with people of the Battlefield community. I don't know if you guys might know him, but I know who he is. Rival X Factor. He's a big Battlefield community member. He has so many subscribers, and he's also a little bit into the competitive world of Battlefield, so he knows what needs to be changed in the game to make it better. And he's working with the developers, and other big YouTubers and other people of the community are working with them and telling them, hey, this needs to be changed, and they're doing it on the fly.
Right.
So the way this game gets better is by letting us play it. We tell them what we want, and then it's going to happen.
Right. Exactly. See, that's why beta would have been friggin' awesome for this, and they would just
Yep.
and they let it out at E3. Like everyone knew it was coming, so why not just release a beta? It's not that they had to be so secretive about it. They're gonna have a
Yep.
beta for Halo 5, and I guarantee you that that's gonna improve it. Like,
I mean, even a beta for the multiplayer services for the new Halo. I know that would have been kind of hard to do, but even like a closed one, that probably would have helped some of the connection issues day one.
right.
But
Yeah. So basically, in the statement, they said that they're doing server-side tweaks round the clock. They're gonna release a content update soon, so it is coming. So, but I thought it was good of the studio head to release a statement to say that they're sorry about it and that they're working hard to do it because I think something needed to be done. Now, Assassin, what has a suggestion? What did you say earlier about this?
What I thought I saw, what was it, a couple days ago? It could have been the same article that they said that it wasn't right that they would. I forget the wording. Like make it right, and from maybe give us some or some. If I can find the article again, I'll do it, and post it on Twitter. But I forget the wording.
Yeah. So essentially, what he's saying is that he thinks that maybe they're gonna do something for people who bought it, for the early adopters who are suffering through these things. I wouldn't put it past them to do something like that, especially a big company like this with such a big franchise. I think they will. We'll just have to wait and see. I didn't see that article personally, but if Assassin finds it, he'll post it, and we'll retweet it on the podcast Twitter, so you guys can check it out. But anything else on Halo before we move on?
No. Well, one thing on Ubisoft I'm reading, and apparently Ubisoft warns players not to trust early reviews on the crew. So, careful if you're buying the crew.
That means they know it's bad.
Yep.
Translation, they know it's bad. Alright. Okay, let's do some new releases and we'll get out of here. I feel like somebody was going to say something. Chaos Clown, somebody?
No, I'm just
Okay.
shocked.
that's funny.
They know it's bad. Like, that's
Yeah.
just what that means. They know it's bad.
Why would you not want people releasing early reviews of your game? Why?
It's like, oh, just to let you know, just don't trust those early reviews because, don't trust them. Like,
Yeah,
there's
those
a
people
reason.
are liars.
Yeah,
Don't
right?
listen to 'em.
Yeah, no kidding.
We gave these copies to these people early, but don't trust them.
Don't trust them. They're lying.
Lies.
All right, 3 games I want to talk about really quick and some new releases. Never Alone, Pierre Solar, and Thomas Was
Yeah, I
Alone.
hear you, Ben.
Let's talk about Thomas Was Alone first because we have a Thomas on the show. So, do you even know what Thomas Was Alone is, Thomas?
Not really. I should have looked at it, but I mean, from what
I don't really
People-
know what it is either. I mean, it's really screwed up. We're throwing some pictures to show the people, but go ahead.
it came on the PS3, I think, a couple years ago, and a couple of my friends that were fanboys of PlayStation picked it up because I think it might have been free, and they said it was very, very good. So,
Really?
Yep.
There's like 120 levels. There's 15 playable characters. The story is narrated. If you look at these pictures, you don't think it's narrated story. I guess it says guide a group of sentient rectangles through a series of environments. So basically you're moving these rectangles that are alive through mazes? I mean, is that what it is? Like, I just don't get it. It's 500 megabytes for rectangles. I don't get it. How much is this shit?
It's like $15.
$10.99. It's $10.99. So if you're into Thomas Was Alone, if you're into rectangles guiding through little mazes, and you don't have an Atari anymore, then pick this up. $10.99. This is crazy. What's the other one? Never Alone. That one looks cool. That one's like a platformer. This one was pretty hyped up at E3, and I think Gamescom as well. Gold members right now get a discount. It's normally $15, $13.49 right now if you're a gold member. So go pick that up if you're interested. It's kind of like, I don't know. It reminds me of Max Curse of Brotherhood, the way it looks like it plays. That platforming style, but I don't really know how to describe it. I mean, you can... What's that game for 360 you were kind of saying it was like? Somebody was? The Brothers game or something?
Which one?
Never Alone.
Oh, no. I was comparing Limbo and Curse of the Brotherhood.
Oh, okay, Limbo's, yeah. So Limbo came out too. Well, it didn't really come out. It was given to Xbox One early adopters. Yeah, we should talk about that at the end. But this one, you can either take control of the girl or the dog to get through this blizzard, I guess. There's a blizzard that's like taking over the town, and you have to save the town, I guess. I don't know, it looks cool. Looks interesting. The graphics are amazing. So yeah, that's Never Alone, and then Pure Solar is a remake of an old game. It's like an old school RPG. Do you ever play this on the Mega Drive or Sega Genesis or Sega CDs? Clowns, you ever play this? Pure Solar.
No, but I definitely want to.
Yeah, it's like an old school RPG. It reminds me, if you've ever played like the old Final Fantasy games on SNES, then you're right at home in this kind of play style. So yeah, that one is $15. That one came out early last week, I think, or earlier than today. It came out on the 21st actually, so that was last week, towards the end of last week. So that's those three. What else is there to talk about really quick? Oh yeah, what did you guys get from the Xbox One early adopters thing? Did you guys get anything?
I apparently didn't make it in time.
Did you check your email?
I didn't get anything.
So if you got it on day one, if you're a day one Xbox purchaser, then you got Limbo for free. That was in your messages, so you want to check your messages if you are one of those people. But if you didn't get it on day... Yeah, Assassin, you didn't get it, right?
No.
Right.
I feel like I got screwed by Xbox because, like, I got my Xbox in February. You know, it's 2 months after day ones, and a month before
3 months.
they started giving out Forza.
Yeah, you got your
In
Xbox
every
at a terrible
console.
time.
Yep. And
They would
then, yep.
And then the price drop and everything. Dude, you were just caught in the middle.
Yep. And then, they decided, like, oh, yeah, with this year one crap, let's give you a poster that's really ugly looking.
Right,
Gamer
so that's
pick.
what it was. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
A gamer pick that I guess is okay, but yeah, I'm using it right now. It's just a controller with year one, bottom right. They gave you Twitter, Facebook, mobile, whatever, pictures saying year one. And then they thought it would be cool. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan whatsoever. And they're like, oh yeah, we'll give you Dragon Ball Z in another language. So, I don't even know what Dragon Ball Z is. And then they give it to you in the Japanese version. So, I was going to like, oh, I'll give Dragon Ball Z a chance. Oh, wait, I don't know the Japanese language. And then they give you the TV series, just to sample the TV series or whatever, and then they give you Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn, but all those things are limited time. So you don't even get to keep them.
Wow. Yeah, see, it's like, thank you for purchasing Xbox within the first year and help us support our numbers and everything. Here's Dragon Ball Z in another language and some timed stuff that's going to expire. Like, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Micro Money.
Micro money. Nice.
Thanks a lot, Micro Money. Yeah, but I guess the gamer poke is kind of cool. You gotta admit, it's kind of cool. You don't like it, Assassin? You're using it.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. I'm definitely changing it back to my little weird balloon thingy that looks
Let me see
kind
if I
of
can.
hilarious.
I'm gonna see if I can get the gamer pick up. Yeah. Well, in the meantime, we'll move on from this just really quick while I get that going because we're running out of time here. Let's just talk really quick about the deals with gold this week. Oh shit, hold on.
They're just Warframe monies.
No, the deals with gold is the Black Friday edition. A bunch of stuff is on sale, dude. For Xbox
Oh.
One, they've got so it's cycling through right now. I try to put all of them on the podcast. I don't think I missed any. Defense Grid 2 is 50% off. Strider is 50% off. Need for Speed Rivals Complete Edition is on sale. Valiant Hearts 50% off
When is that on sale right now?
right
Valiant
now. Yep,
Hearts?
all that stuff is on sale right now
Assassin.
until next until early
I
next
want to
week.
get that game.
Um,
Oh, that's not new.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 is 60% off. Rayman Legends is 50% off. So all these games are on sale right now. This is like what Major Nelson called the Black Friday edition of Deals with Gold. Killer Instinct Season 1, 50% off. UFC is like almost 70% off. Sniper Elite 3 is 40% off. So, and then, as Assassin said, Warframe microtransaction monies are all 33% off. Whoop de friggin' do. Shout out to my boy Dicentium Gamer though. He plays Warframe a lot. And he's probably gonna buy some of this stuff. NBA Live 15 is like 50% off. So
Oh, there you go. Doesn't your what's his name Jizzle want that game?
yeah, I'm gonna see if he's interested in that.
I mean, after his wins from the Mohegan Sun, he can go ahead and get it.
What else? Peggle 2 is $5.
Assassin, you can't pass that up.
I'm thinking of picking up Monopoly if I can get the Xbox reward credit. So, Peggle, goodbye.
That's alright. I'm probably gonna get Valiant Hearts.
Yeah, Valiant Hearts for $7.50 is a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. Why can't I see? Oh, go to full screen. Here we go. Alright, now we can show the gamer pick. So we're going to kind of show off Assassin's little slideshow here, or whatever it is. But now you can see Assassin's gamer pick. It's just like a controller that's on the diagonal, and it says year 1, as Assassin said. So yeah. Other than that, I think that's it.
There was one thing I saw from Evolve.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
They said all their DLC maps were going to be free.
Oh, I did see that too. I totally forgot about that. Yeah. Taking a page from The Witcher's book
Call
there.
of Duty, right? No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Call
You
of
gotta
Duty
pay for everything.
$50 for that. They're gonna charge you for some Snoop Dogg and Little John friggin' announcements and shit. Like, Turtle's really excited about Monopoly in the chat. Oh, Assassin wanted to show one more thing before we got out of here.
Oh, yeah.
Totally forgot about that. Let me see if I can get that really quick. And we'll get out of here. Go to full screen. Okay, so Assassin, I'll tell you when the clip is live, and you can go ahead and tell us what we're seeing. Okay, here we go. We get the clip.
I was playing against Turtle, being a boss, 0-4. And, this was going to be my last match. Turtle's, being a boss and destroying me over and over and over again. And he decided to get that black ball in, number 8. And then, of course, I forget what the clip, but I think the black ball hit the white ball in first.
Yep.
Just like one of those moments.
And Assassin won by default.
Yep. The only time I can win. I've only won 3 matches. 2 of them from Clowns for inputting the 8-ball in, and 1 from Turtle.
Wait, so Turtle, because he put the 8-ball in and the white ball in at the same time, lost, right?
Yep.
Wow, that sucks. Turtle, what do you have to say for yourself? Because that sucks. Turtle's laughing. Oh my god. Yeah, so that was a good clip. I think we should do a clip every week. We're going to try to do a clip every week from now on. But, yeah, other than that, anything we missed? Anybody?
I don't think so. I think you covered everything.
Other than saying... Oh, Turtle says face palm. Yep. Yep. You lost that one, big guy. Alright, I think that's it. Thank you guys for coming by. Sorry it was on a Tuesday again. This will be not a common thing. If you missed any past episodes, check us out on YouTube. 4GwQPodcast is our username. Check us out on Twitter as well. We're building a good following there. 4GwQPodcast is our handle. If you're watching this live, you found us on Twitch. 4GwQPodcast is our name there. And our website, we are putting up more reviews all the time, and we're going to start putting some articles up there and stuff. We're working on that. 4GwQPodcast.com is the site URL. So, I think that's it. Thanks, guys, for coming by. Happy Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of turkey or ham or whatever the hell you guys eat now, because I don't even know.
And canned cranberry sauce.
Canned cranberry sauce. If you're going to have canned, don't make it the smooth one. At least make it the chunky one. But who am I to say? But I'm going to be having homemade. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, guys. We will see you next week. Adios.
Bye.